Well, kids, the crimbus season of 2016 is nearly at a close, but before we wrap it up, I got one more sweet Christmas lick to show you guys. Check it out. Hey there, kids, and welcome to Weekend Wankshop, the holliest, jolliest weekly lick lesson series you're likely to see on YouTube this week. It's the snazzy and jazzy guitar intro to Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, which is one of those tunes I've heard forever but just never learned how to play until this year. Before we dig into it, though, let's hear it again at Step Santa speed. So what you're going to do to begin with here is to play the 15th fret B with your second finger and the 14th fret high E string with your first finger. What you're going to do is you just kind of pick those two strings 3 times. After that, what we're going to do is to play the same two strings, the B and E strings, but on fret number 14. Now to get into there, what he's going to do is to use a one finger bar on the top two strings, and he's going to slide in from a fret down. So actually pick both strings on fret number 13 and then slide into 14. Then pick it 2 times. The next section here is going to have you return to that starting point of sort of the 15th fret B and 14th fret high E string. Only sort of like what you did with your single fret bar a second ago, get into it from a fret down. So you're actually going to be starting off on 14 and 13 on those top two strings here and sliding up one fret like this. After this, you're going to put your fourth finger down on the high E string, fret number 17. This makes kind of like a power chord if you're thinking about that sort of shape right there. So we're going here from sliding into 15 and 14 to 15 and 17. After this, what you're going to do is to make a big jump downwards here on the neck and bar fret number 10 on those top two strings and pick those. After this, you're going to grab fret number 12 on both strings. Now you'll notice I'm using 2 fingers. That's because the next section has us bending those same 2 notes. You could do it like this and bend with 1 finger if you want to, but I just don't really like that. So I like to grab these 2 12s here with my 3rd and 4th fingers. So you've played them on 10, you've played them on 12 with 2 fingers, and now what you're going to do is to hit the 12 again on both strings and give it a half step bend. It doesn't have to be really exact. It doesn't have to be a perfect half step bend here and a perfect half step bend on that top string. Just kind of grab those 2 strings and yank them up a little bit, and that'll be close enough for rock and roll. Then you're going to play just a regular 12 again with those 2 fingers. So far you've had a 10, a 12 with the bend, a regular 12, then you're going to have a regular 10 again. After that, what you're going to do is to grab the G and B strings, so your 3rd and 2nd strings here with your 3rd finger on the 12th fret. So instead of barring these 2, now I'm barring these 2. Hit them both with your pick, and then after that you're going to play this little shape here where I've got my 11th fret G and my 10th fret B. Sometimes I'll see videos of people playing it like this with a little hammer on, you know, like I'm barring both on 10, and then I hammer in the 11th G. Kind of a popular rock and roll country sort of sound. That's not in the original, in the Bobby Helms one, but there's a lot of versions where people do throw that in. So if you want to, you can grab both on 10 and then hammer in the 11th fret G. And that sounds cool. And that last little walk that you hear is really simple. Do a little bit of palm muting up here on your low E string and play the 5th, which is A, the 3rd, which is G, the 2nd, which is F sharp, and then the open, which is E, of course. So that was 5, 3, 2, open. And then it goes to a D, regular old D major chord. So all together we should have... five, and that's where the first section starts. So there you go, guys, a short and easy little lick that's sure to bring some holiday cheer to you and yours this crimbus season. Check out my new Facebook fan page over on facebook.com/Uncle Ben Eller. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter @BenEllerGuitars. I also teach one-on-one lessons via Skype to people all over the galaxy, so if you're interested in that, drop me an email, BenEllerGuitars@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys have a really wonderful holiday season, no matter what it is that you're celebrating. I hope that you guys have as much fun as I'm going to. If you have to do some traveling over the weekend, be sure to be really careful out there and watch out for reindeer. Be sure to tell your mom I said hi. See you guys next week. Cheers.